Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Sure, here's an informative tutorial on working with a list of pairs in Python, transforming pairs into individual items, and summing the values of the same keys using Python dictionaries. Title: Working with Python, List of Pairs, Transformation, and Summing Key Values. In Python, lists of pairs, also known as tuples, are a common data structure. Often, we might need to work with these pairs by transforming them into individual items and performing operations on their elements. One typical operation involves summing the values of the same keys within these pairs. In this tutorial, we'll cover how to transform a list of pairs into individual items and then sum the values of the same keys using Python dictionaries. Make sure you have Python installed on your system. You can download it from the official Python website. Let's start by creating a list of pairs. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll use a static list. However, in a practical scenario, this list might be dynamically generated or obtained from an external data source. We'll transform this list of pairs into a dictionary, where the keys will represent the initial keys of the pairs, and the values will be the sum of the values corresponding to the same keys. After executing the code in step 2, you'll get the output that sums the values of the same keys. In this tutorial, we've covered how to work with a list of pairs in Python, transform these pairs into individual items, and sum the values of the same keys. This approach utilizes dictionaries to efficiently compute the sums and organize the data according to the keys. You can apply these concepts in scenarios where you need to aggregate or process data grouped by similar keys within a list of pairs. This concludes our tutorial on handling Python's list of pairs, transforming them, and summing their values. Feel free to explore and apply these concepts in your projects. This tutorial provides a foundational understanding of how to work with pairs, transform them into individual items, and perform operations like summing their values in Python. If you have any further questions or need additional assistance, feel free to ask ChatGPT. Certainly. In Python, dealing with lists of pairs and performing operations like converting pairs to individual elements and summing values of the same keys can be achieved through various approaches. Here's an informative tutorial on how to work with pairs in Python lists, convert them into individual elements, and sum the values of the same keys using code examples. Pairs, often referred to as tuples in Python, are sequences of immutable elements. In the context of lists, these pairs can contain two values, forming a key-value relationship, and can be manipulated for various operations. Let's start by creating a list of pairs or tuples, each containing a key-value pair. To sum the values of the same keys in a list of pairs, one efficient approach is to convert the pairs into a dictionary. Then, you can sum the values of similar keys within the dictionary. Once the values of the same keys are summed, you can display the results as a dictionary containing the keys and their aggregated values. Working with pairs in Python lists involves manipulating data to suit the required operations. By converting pairs to individual elements and using dictionaries to aggregate values, you can efficiently manage and analyze data in the form of pairs or tuples within lists. This tutorial provides a foundational understanding of working with Python lists containing pairs, converting them into single elements, and summing the values of similar keys. ChatGPT.